Whether you are a kid parent or a pet parent or a business parent, you have a lot to balance. Thank you for being here today. I'm excited that you're here because I want to talk today about balance. So I'm going to talk a lot about that on this channel because it's really important. It's something that we all struggle with. Currently, I am a mother of two. I have a husband, I have a dog, and I have a business. And because all of those things fall under my umbrella, it is important that I get them all done and give them the attention that they deserve. That seems easy to say out loud, but doing it often just makes me feel like there are a million tiny butterflies flying around in my head, and it just is very busy for me. So I just wanted to give you some ideas of ways that I actually balance these two things. Now, when I see a lot of parents online in different forums talking about how do you run a business and play with your toddlers, how do you be a mother and run and be a CEO of a business, how do you go to work and have kids? And those are really valid questions, but a lot of the answers that I see come up with,
For me, it's 60-40. It's, 60% family and 40% work.
or other people are like,
oh no, it's 50-50. Half the time I do work, half the time I, give time to my kids.
and I think that both of those, and pardon me if you're offended by this, but I think they're wrong. Because you can't give just 50% to something expected to be great. I can't give 50% of my attention to my kids and expect them to grow up the way that I want them to grow up. I can't give 50% of my attention to my business and expect it to flourish. It has to be 100-100. It's much like a relationship. 250s don't make a safe and happy relationship. 250s leave you with wanting more. And so with my husband, I give 100% to my husband. He gives 100% to me because that's what we both deserve. And the same thing goes for my business and my children. When I am with my kids, and when it's time for me to be a mother who is taking care of their needs and driving to preschool and getting them food and just making sure they're safe overall, I'm 100% there with my children. It doesn't mean that I'm not checking my phone if something happens, or if they're busy playing, I'm not using that time to, scrub something or clean something or take care of something else, but it means that when they need me, I'm here and I'm able to answer their needs. Same thing goes for my business. Right now, my kids are both upstairs napping, but that means I can give 100% to you. I can give 100% to the parts of my business that need my attention. I'm not worried about somebody falling off of a couch or climbing up the stairs or running a garbage truck into somebody. These are all real things that happen in my life daily. We'll talk about that another time. But as you can see, I have to be able to give 100% of what it is that I'm doing to you, because this is my 100% that goes to my business. And when those kids get up, this sucker goes off. There will be times that you see my kids in the video because it's part of the video that I have planned, but it's something that I've done on purpose. It's a decision that I've made to showcase them or to show something that they're doing in order to make a point to you. Or I may just be vlogging. It may be like a come with me day so you can kind of see what our crazy life is like. But that still is me in front of my kids making sure that they're okay. They know that if they call me, I'll go. I have a monitor. I mean, the kids are right upstairs. I've got a monitor that lets me see them to make sure that they're sleeping and safe. While I'm giving 100% to my business, the idea that they are going to be needing me is always in my mind. When I'm giving 100% to my kids, the idea that my business is eventually going to need me is always in my mind. That doesn't mean that it goes away because it's 100%. It just means that I'm not giving that part of my focus to that part of my life at that time. And it's okay to make that designation. So if you're a parent and you need to find some time to give 100% to your business, that might mean that you are utilizing some sort of daycare or a mommy share, or you just have a few minutes when your husband gets home or your wife gets home and you are taking the time to, sequester yourself in your little office and do some work that's uninterrupted while they take care of the kids. You've got to come to that balance. You've got to have those conversations, and you have to make both things a priority at different times in your day or different times in your week. I give both things priority every day, Saturdays and Sundays included. So in the mornings, my husband's work schedule has changed, which means he goes to work a little bit later, which is great because he's home with the kids in the morning, whereas I was getting up and starting my day right with them before his schedule changed. But that means that time in the morning that he's with the kids, he's with the kids. I'm working on my business. So I have things that I need to post and create and answer and email, and that's really hard to do when there is a almost 2-year-old crawling up the side of you trying to sit in your space to help. It doesn't get things done. It's cute. I love her to pieces, but it's not me giving 100% to my business or 100% to her. So he takes care of the kids, I take care of my business, and then when he has to go get ready for work, I'm on. My computer has to shut down, it has to close, it has to go somewhere else because I have other things that need my attention 100%. And I'm very lucky that I have been able to design the way that our schedule works so that those things can happen. Now, are there times that we have conflicts? Yes, of course. And when that happens, I have to utilize some different options. Hopefully that's a preschool day where my son is in preschool. Hopefully I can coerce him to play Legos quietly and put Moana on for her so that I can have a phone call. Things need to happen based upon other people's schedules sometimes, and I don't want to give you a false sense of security that's never going to happen. But be okay with asking for help. My mother-in-law or my mom might come and watch the kids, or somebody might be able to pick the kids up from preschool and take care of them while I go to a lunch meeting. Whatever it is, but those concessions can be made and those things can be set up to make it easier for you to balance and to not have that guilt. That does take away the guilt, because if you know you're giving 100% to your business at this time and 100% to your kids at this time, there should be no guilt. Giving the 100% to your kids while they're there and present and awake in front of you is great. If your kids don't nap, they still need time to work on their independence, and that might be doing a puzzle, playing with Play-Doh, having quiet time, reading a book. You can design those times and say, this is the time that mommy has to work. Unless you're bleeding, dying, or vomiting, you're okay. Mommy's gonna work for an hour, she'll check in with you every 15 minutes and go on from there. Those are just a couple things that might be able to help you as you move forward in balancing your life and your responsibilities. Hopefully this gave you a little bit of insight into the way that I run things. It might not work for you, but I hope it does. If you have any comments as to how you do things and how maybe you have something that is gonna help you, or you've got, you know, a magic Roomba, something that cleans and watches the kids, please let me know. Send that to me in the comments. Girl needs a little help sometimes. Thank you so much for watching. If you have not already, go ahead and subscribe. I've got some more things coming to you. I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye.